everyone, what's up? Welcome to the Royal Family official channel. I hope you already having a wonderful day. Today I am going to share news about Prince Andrew, Sarah Ferguson and Princess Eugenie. So here is the news title. Why Prince Andrew, Sarah Ferguson and Princess Eugenie missed Christmas at Sandringham. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The king and queen cheerfully led the royals to church on Christmas Day at Sandringham, but there were some notable absences there. While the disgraced Duke of York stepped back from royal duties in 2019 amid his connections to convicted Sikhs and Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew's rare public appearances have included the annual festive walk to church. But just weeks before the royal were set to descend upon Charles Norfolk residence, his brother Prince Andrew, his ex-wife Sarah Duchess of York, and their youngest daughter Princess Eugenie confirmed they would not be joining the family gathering. The Duke of York ended up making headlines again 2 weeks ago amid his connection to a Chinese spy. It was revealed in a High Court hearing that Chinese spy Yang Tengbo, who was banned from the UK, was said to have been a close confidant to Andrew. Mr. Yang, who was named after an anonymity order was lifted, has insisted it was entirely untrue, to claim he was involved in espionage and that he has done nothing wrong or unlawful. The businessman, previously referred to only as H6 in the legal case, was the founder partner of the Chinese arm of the Duke's PH Plus initiative and gained access to 3 royal palaces. In response, the Duke's office said Andrew ceased all contact with the businessman when concerns were first raised about him. Andrew met Mr. Yang through official channels with nothing of sensitive nature ever discussed, the statement said. But last week, the Duke also pulled out of attending the King's pre-Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace. Speaking on Hello, Christmas episode of a Right Royal podcast, The Sun's royal editor Matt Williamson highlighted the horrifying fact that later presented in court with this month allegedly exchanged between him and this spy or his staff and this spy date back only 3 years, and that more could also emerge about Andrew's finance in 2025. On Andrew, Sarah and Eugenie's absence from Sandringham, Matt observed, I was wondering whether this is almost a York boycott of Christmas, adding, if you start thinking about it, this whole family may have fallen out, possibly with the rest of the royals. Commenting on Sarah's influence, Hello's real editor Emily Nash said, Sarah Ferguson is the one person who stepped in and told Andrew that this might be right to do, not to go, and to spare the royal family's blushes. But the Queen is quite close to her. We read just from Sarah herself in the past week that her mother was very close to Camilla. So I like the idea of the royal ladies stepping in here and trying to just smooth things over and make things like a little better. While Andrew and Sarah remained at Royal Lodge in Windsor for Christmas, Princess Eugenie spent the day with her in-laws for the first time, a decision which was made several months ago. Eugenie shares sons August 3 and Ernest 1 with her husband Jack Brooksbank. And while Eugenie's sister Princess Beatrice was also meant to spend Christmas with her husband Eduardo Mapelli Moses' family abroad, she spent the day at Sandringham with the royal after changing her plans. Beatrice, who is expecting her second child, received medical advice and was guided not to travel long distances. The royal baby will be little brother or sister for the couple's 3-year-old daughter Sienna and Eduardo's son, and Beatrice steps on 8-year-old Wolfie. Here is another news. Sarah, Duchess of York, reveals grandchildren Sienna, August and Ernest's reaction to latest book exclusive. Sarah, Duchess of York, has published her latest children's book and it's already had the seal of approval from 3 very important readers, her grandchildren. Flora and Fern wander in the Woods as the first in a new series from the best-selling author who has published more than 70 books, including Baji at the Little Helicopter and Little Red for children and romantic novel for her Heart for a Compass for adults. Illustrated by Denise Hodge, the heartwarming tale follows character Flora and Fern, a snow-filled woodland adventure as they prepare for a festive party. A second book is due to follow next year. Sarah, 65, who is grandmother to Princess Beatrice's daughter Sienna, Princess Eugenie's son August, and another 1-year-old Ernest, has said that she strives to share the book's ethos, the power of community, and being connected to the world around you with her grandchildren. The family is looking forward to a new addition to the fold, with Beatrice and her husband Eduardo Mapelli Mozzi having recently announced that they are expecting their second child next spring, and the little one will no doubt be a keen reader. Here, Sarah chats to Hello about the inspiration behind her new book, her grandchildren's verdicts, and the things that have helped her through the difficult year. Sarah, what is the inspiration for Flora and Fern, and what sparks your imagination when you are writing for children? The idea of a festive story came from coming together with my grandchildren and children to celebrate important milestones and times of year. I learned a lot from C.S. Lewis and Jim Barrie. I love to take people on a journey into being curious about their imagination. For example, I found it funny that the hedgehog wakes up from hibernation with an eye mask on. August reads Wander in the Woods very night, and I read to Sienna, August, and Erin as much as I can. Reading is a way to spend time together, especially at Christmas. Reading it is one of the main reasons I love writing children's book. We need to encourage literacy. 30% of 5-year-olds are falling behind expected reading levels, and 1 in the 3 disadvantages children cannot read or write at the expected level of 11 years old. My children, the joy of being a grandmother, writing my children's books, and working on my next novel. Writing is my escape. I write in longhand with a fountain pen in my study, and the stories just flow. I love to explore my imagination, and I am inspired by nature, as is the case with this book. I try to lead by example and not teach or preach. I was brought up in the countryside, immersed in the natural world and with a love of nature, encouraged to treat flora and fauna with respect. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like button and subscribe for more. I hope I'll see you in next video or in next day. Happy watching.